Mr. Mohamed, Kallon, Chief Executive Officer, Road Maintenance Fund Administration. Okay, so by mandate, we manage funds for the maintenance of the core road networks for this country. Through mainly SLRA, where about 70% of the funds will be managed with the SLRA for the maintenance activities throughout the country. So sometime last year, the management of SLRA engaged with yes, we provide money for them for the maintenance of the roads. But what they don't observe is that then computer and other IT equipment within the use. They don't do it for a long time, they not replace them. So most of them don't wear out, so, and they impact the speed at which then they produce reports, then they do other activities at the office. So then say it go finally within the framework of the normal budget allocation, let us see how we can put some money aside for procure then equipment a day for let them replace them computers, laptops, printers, photocopiers, digital cameras, and then UPS and some other equipment then. So we see the need, of course, because the office work, even when they go maintain roads, it start from the office. They go for plan and force from within the office, so they go for get the right environment, the right equipment, tools for able to do the planning, programming before then go to the field. And when you come on at the field as well, when you in at the field, you need to get the right equipment, the bag, for able to capture the good work, so when they go on at the field. And of course, when you come back in the office, you need to get the right equipment, the bag for put your reports together, for presentation of those reports, the pictures, everything. So we'll see and say that need to be arise and then not be get the equipment there. So this year, within the budget framework, we'll approve for them this year, we'll allocate money, they then put money within the budget for replace the equipment and so make that available, then do them procurement, not to do them procurement, and they say do them procurement, then buy everything, identify what they want. So then just send the contract into where the amount fall within the budget will approve. So we say okay, they can go ahead with the procurement. So then procure the equipment and then deliver them. So yesterday the DG called say okay, although they don't carry the equipment and go, but since we don't pay for it within the road maintenance fund architecture. So we find for go formally hand over the equipment sent to them. So now that exercise been there about in the morning yesterday, 10 o'clock, we go there, we go make sure so we do a formal handing over to the management and the staff of the Sierra Leone Roads Authority. So that was what that exercise was for yesterday.
Okay, so how do they feel about this particular gift,
From what we see, they were really happy, even across the staff, they're all, because you will know the way they're happy, the way they show their appreciation. You already tell, because with your experience, my experience in management, you always tell some of the staff there, I know the struggles where they don't go on, maybe for maybe make simple things as photocopy or for print documents, so you will see the way they're happy, you will know say appreciate, you will see say they relate to what they go through and the impact to them, you say their equipment they have for can create for them going forward. So you will see the happiness and joy and appreciation.
You give them words of caution as well, for them not misuse them while they're about to tax players' money. So would that be caution to them?
Because in all what we do with them, there's always the need for value for money. So even with the roads what they do, value for money, that is why we always they do encourage them for do inspections, and we say for engineers that they could do inspections on roads that they do. So I tell them, say, although this is not a road, but also it holds now the same money we will use for procure them. So the same principle will apply. Value for money go for this, so therefore people then go for handle those equipment responsibly and make sure say they not use it for the wrong purposes, and at least the DG and the management team they are sure that will be done, and I believe them. You have up to 15 photocopiers, you have a couple of printers, digital printers, you get all in one computers, what will give them, which is the way very modern equipment. You get UPS them, power
Yeah.
saving UPS
Yeah, see, man.
equipment as well. You get digital cameras. You get display equipment for presentation purposes. We'll make sure that they are all part of that framework. Of course, you get some other desktop computers as well and some laptops as well.
Okay. Because so what I was saying to some people that was say your office still support government, agenda.
Yeah, but we mandate the cards. Hey, we here to support the maintenance of the core network for finance it from the road user charges we get, and we don't continue to do that. That's why since Mika in 2020, we have done a couple of those things over the years, and we'll continue to do that because that is what our mandate calls for, primarily through SLRA, with 70% of the funding we always provide them to them for let them do. So we'll get a couple of those things we don't do over the years, and we'll continue to do that. We may continue to provide value for money for the taxpayers of this country, then they buy those petrol, diesel, out of which those levies they come to the road user charges.